Peace, family. So I wanted to make this video kind of about natural hair, especially for my sisters out there. This is really going to be for y'all because we're the ones who have really struggled with loving our natural hair more than anybody. More than anybody on this planet, let's be real. We really been attacked when it comes to loving who we are, loving the skin we're in, and loving our hair, loving who we are, period. But I want to focus on our hair right now. And let me check this lighting. I think it looks okay. Anyways, sorry about that. But anyways, I just really want to speak on the whole natural hair issue and loving that. And I'm going to share a little bit about my own experiences, my own natural hair journey, how I came to love my own hair, and then kind of about a spiritual aspect to natural hair and an experience that I had. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so I don't want to say I started my natural hair journey because I've been natural since like 8th grade. So how old was I at that time? I was like 13 at that time. I'm 20 now, so 7 years ago, I started wearing my hair natural. And when I first started wearing my hair natural in the 8th grade, I was very insecure. I was made fun of for it, and not even by like the white kids, by like the black kids. And that was really hard on me on that age. I wasn't very confident in myself. And so, I would shake it off, act like it didn't really bother me, but like deep down that shit hurt. And so anyways, like I didn't continue to wear it out all the time. I would sometimes, but I would end up adding like little, them little ponytails you used to attach to the top of your head and wear some braids back. But anyways, it wasn't really until my senior year of high school, which was 2016, I was 18 at the time, that I started to really wear my natural hair out unapologetically, and even then I was still insecure about wearing my hair out, but I didn't cover it up with any weaves. Like I didn't wear any extensions, no wigs, no nothing. Like I just pushed through the insecurity. I just had to practice loving myself and gaining confidence in my natural hair. And eventually I did, like I started loving my natural hair more. I wore it out more. I would wear it just in a pure afro and different styles. And so, like I really went through that whole journey of getting over my insecurities, because when I was younger, I hated my natural hair. And I think a lot of us melanated women who have that kinkier texture, that 4A, 4B, 4C, if you're not familiar with hair types, that's like the kinkier afro texture. I'm sure many of us can relate to like just not liking your natural hair at all. When I was younger, I grew up in the suburbs, so I went to a lot of schools where it was primarily white people, and I just remember like not liking my natural hair at all. Like I hated it, like literally hated it. For one, I thought that it could not grow. Like I thought I was doomed to forever have short hair. And I would envy white girls in their hair. Like it did not matter how stringy, how thin, how dry their hair was. I thought that their hair was better, and I wanted that. Like I legit remember looking at girls' hairs who was like super thin and like stringy, and I was like, I don't care. I would rather have that than this. And that shit is sad, like my hair is beautiful, our hair is beautiful, but it's like we just get conditioned and programmed to think that it's not, because like we live in this society obviously where they push European beauty standards, which are the complete opposite of what we look like, especially our hair. And so of course you're gonna grow up with this complex of not liking it, which is why in turn a lot of us from a young age, we either got a perm in our head, we got some type of weave, we wearing some type of wig, and we just don't like our natural hair. You hear a lot of us be like, yeah, that natural hair, it's cute on her, but it's not for me. And it's like, how can you say that? Because it's your hair. It's on your hair. So, of course, it's for you. Excuse me. But anyways, that type of thing. Whew. Okay. So anyways, you know, like I said, when I turned 18 and I started wearing my natural hair, I had to go through that journey of loving it and embracing it. 2 years ago, not 2 years ago, but last year is when I decided to lock up my hair. And since I locked it up, okay, so yeah, as I was saying, I started my lock journey last year. I'm 10 months in now. And when I started my lock journey, like, oh my God, I was so in love with it. Like, they were so tiny. They were just babies. Like, I barely didn't have no hair, but I didn't care. Like, I loved it, and I still love it to this day. Like, every day I love my locks more and more and more. Like, you see how tiny this is? Like, and this grew. Like, it was like right here probably. But anyways, you know, I'm gonna get into like the experience I had now. So like for the past week, I've been wearing this lace front wig. Now, you know, I think it's the difference between wearing fake hair versus if you're doing it because you hate your natural hair versus you're doing it as a protective style or just because you want to switch it up, try something different. You know, I'm all for pro-natural and all of that stuff, but still I feel like there's a difference between, you know, wearing that type of stuff because you hate it versus wearing that type of stuff for the things I just mentioned. Protective styles, you know, it's really cold outside right now, so protective styles can be really good for your hair, to protect it against like really harsh winds, cold weather and things like that, or just if you want to switch it up, you know. So that was really my standpoint before. I was like, you know what, it's not like I dislike my natural hair. I still love my natural hair. I just want to switch it up, and it's been really cold and it's kind of been drying out my locks, so let me just try something different. So yeah, for this past week I was wearing like this wig, and it wasn't until yesterday that I was just starting to get irritated with it, and it was like itching my forehead. I was kind of already in an irritable mood, and I was like, I gotta take this thing off. And so I left class, and in the class I left class, I went to the bathroom, I took it off my head, I sprinkled some water on my hair, and I was good to go. So when I got outside, y'all, like I felt so free. Like I was instantly in a better mood. Like I felt so good, you know, like, and it was like I could feel the wind blowing in my hair. Like it was kind of sunny out. I could feel kind of the sun on my hair, and it just felt good. It felt so freeing, and it sounds cliche, but I felt so natural. Like I really felt like I was natural again. And I say there's like a spiritual component to this because it's like, not to sound dramatic, but on a level, it's like really coming back to reality, because when you wear fake hair or hair that does not belong to you and may have never belonged to any human, sometimes it's just synthetic and like really, really fake, you know, that's like a form of an illusion, you know, it's not real. And so when you're constantly portraying yourself as that, as looking a way that you don't really look, portraying that to yourself and to others, it's like you're not fully in reality. That's not fully real. When I was wearing my wig, you know, there was like an illusion upon me because of the wig that I was wearing. And so when I took it off, like I really felt natural again. I felt real again. And it was a really great feeling, you know, and it like shifted my awareness to my locks 10 times more than before, you know. And it was kind of like, it kind of had a grounding effect on me as well, because I don't really know why some people have theories about kinky hair and how the coils in it are kind of act as like antennas. As some people may know, our crown chakra is on the top of our head, and that's what links us to like higher spiritual awareness. And so they believe that, you know, our natural kinky hair and the coils acts as conductors. It's you know, you see springs for like electricity or something, you know. I'm not really an expert in that, so let me just stop. Okay, so I wanted to cut that little explanation of our hair short because I'm not an expert in it, and so I don't want to speak on things that I'm not fully educated on. I understand it, but I don't understand it well enough to be teaching it, so just, you know, kind of disregard that part. But anyways, I'm just saying this to say, like, I really experienced the grounding effects of my hair, you know, and I believe that there is power in wearing our hair natural, you know. It's real. It grounds you in reality. It grounds you in yourself because that's your real self. And I believe that the Creator would not have created us with anything on us that was not in our highest good, especially being melanated people as we are. You know, we were really divinely created, and that goes for our hair, everything from the top of our heads to the toes of our feet, you know. And so, yeah, I just really encourage you, brothers, but especially sisters, to wear your natural hair, embrace your natural hair. Get locks. I mean, you ain't got to get locks, but I just really freak with locks. You know, I really think there's power in my locks, especially after what I experienced. Even now, like, knowing that I can still shift my awareness back to my hair and it instantly just grounds me in who I am. It's almost like a meditation of sorts. And I really freak with that, you know. And so, yeah, just a message to embrace your natural hair, learn about your natural hair, love your natural hair, send good, loving energy to your natural hair. You know, you can massage your scalp and literally command your hair to grow. Be like, grow, be healthy, be strong. I'll do that in the mirror sometimes. And just things like that. So I'm sorry if this video was a little unorganized. Like, I try my best to keep it organized. I really like to keep my videos organized and on point. I don't like to ramble too much. So I apologize if I did that. I hope you guys got something out of this video. That's all I got for y'all. Peace, shalom, have a blessed day.